Will the nature of the food service industry change after restaurants reopen? Massive stay-at-home and shelter-at-home orders across the country, combined with the closures of dining areas, have wreaked havoc with the financials of dine-in food service establishments, particularly small and medium-sized restaurants that don't have the capital reserves that larger national chains might have. In fact, according to survey results released by the James Beard Foundation, that's a nonprofit organization focused on the restaurant industry, around 40% of restaurants have already closed, some of them permanently. And only 20% in shutdown cities are either very certain or somewhat certain that they'll be able to survive until normal operations resume. Although all have been affected to some degree, those that have been least affected by the nationwide shutdowns were those that already had in place the systems for drive-through and takeout service. Fortunately, for many restaurants, delivery services such as Uber Eats, GrubHub, DoorDash, etc. have been a motivating factor to move into the takeout arena. But for many fine dining establishments, expansion into this area has been understandably limited because their focus has been on the dining experience in addition to maintaining a high quality of food that requires it to be served in controlled conditions. For them, delivery is not usually a viable option. But they'll all be okay in a few weeks or months when everyone gets back to eating out on a regular basis, right? Maybe not. Concerns about social distancing, what really should be called physical distancing, may long outlast any direct threats about becoming infected. As a result, the food service industry may have a difficult time recovering from the nationwide shutdowns. For quick service brands that already had strong drive-through and takeout services, the negative effects will be limited. But for fine dining establishments who focus on ambiance and quality dishes served in controlled conditions by attentive waitstaff members, expansion into food delivery may not make sense for maintaining their brand images. There are 3 marketing strategies, however, that high-end retailers, high-end restaurants should explore in response to the potential for future shutdowns and the long-tail physical distancing that may result in decreased dining-in revenues. First, brands need to build community based on more than only the dining experience. Strong brands that have community support will be more likely to receive the needed patronage in times of economic downturns. Now and over the next year or so is the time, as much as financially possible, to integrate your brand with your local community. Host charitable events, give to food banks, get your teams to volunteer locally. These are ways to ensure that your brand is one that your local community will not let fall to the wayside when times get rough. Second, even high-end brands should consider expansion into food delivery for at least a subset of their menus, because this sector will continue to grow. Now that people have gotten over their safety concerns and technology fears regarding home delivery of their meals, you can bet that they'll continue to take advantage of the convenience that this offers to them. This is especially true if they're feeling hesitant about sitting in a dining room with 50 to 100 other people. So, start now to identify some current menu items or develop a few new menu items that can maintain your high quality standards when they're delivered to those would-be customers who will still be at home with their supplies of hand sanitizer and antiseptic spray. Third and finally, now may be the time for the parent companies to diversify into a balance of high-margin dining brands combined with high-volume quick service brands. Whether it's packaged goods or services or beauty or fashion, successful leaders know the value of diversifying their portfolios of brand offerings that pretty much have something for each level of service provision or product quality. Those in the food industry who have felt that the idea of home delivery or takeout is below their quality standards may now be rethinking what this means from a long-term financial perspective. In the long run, difficult times are the ultimate test for business leaders. Brands that endure through difficult times will likely survive long enough to face the next difficulty. But brands that evolve and innovate during those hard times are likely to thrive and make it through the next difficulty unscathed. I'm Anthony Miyazaki, and this has been the Marketing Minute. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the future Marketing Minute videos.